Hello! Today we are unboxing the newest edition in ASUS's ROG Crosshair lineup of motherboards, which are meant for Ryzen. This is a Dark Hero board, which everybody asked a year ago when the Apex and Extreme versions were launched. Where's the Dark Hero? So it took them a while, but they gave us the Dark Hero finally. This is a rather expensive board. It costs around $700 or 780 euros, and it's placed between the Crosshair X870E Apex and Extreme version of the boards, and it is 200 euros more expensive than the regular Hero board. So let's check out the box and see what's inside. As we can see, the design of the box is completely dark. There are no photos of the product, and there's only information about the motherboard at the back. Like any other ROG Crosshair product, the box is a little bit different, and it opens like this on top. Here we have some information, and the box and the motherboard is covered with the plastic protection. The motherboard itself has some other protections like this, which we need to remove before we remove the motherboard, and it also lies in this protective box. Put it aside for now, and let's see how can we access the bundle. Well, it's a little bit different. We access the bundle through the bottom part of the box and outside of the box. Very interesting. And this is what it looks like. Let's open the compartments. So here we have ROG bottle opener and the serial number of the motherboard. Also, we have some ROG Dark Hero stickers. This is the manual for the motherboard, and also a pamphlet about ASUS web storage. In the next one, we have some extra parts for the M2 assembly, like the bump stops. Here we have a Q connector and also some locking mechanisms for the M2 slots. In the next one, we have SATA cables. We have additional fan for the RAM cooler, and also the assembly for the fan. And the last box contains the Wi-Fi 7 antenna. Let's check the motherboard now, which has a few stickers that we have to remove. This is the one on the display. The other one is on the M2 cooler. And we have a small one on the bigger M2 cooler. So this board is a little bit cheaper than the Extreme version, but they share the same VRM layout. They have 24 phases, 20 plus 2 plus 2, with 110 amps. Other similarities are this M2 cooler, which is toolless, and it has a large vapor chamber for cooling. The smaller cooler is for 3 M2 slots, and actually it's for 4. The fourth one is for 30mm M2 devices, and it's rather thin, but it has cooler pads on it, and also the lower plates, the lower aluminum plates for cooling with thermal pads on it. So this motherboard has also a very interesting feature which is located near the CPU socket, and it's an 11 pogo pins which can power up the latest AIOs from ASUS. Those AIOs have connectors for those pogo pins here, and are completely without any wires for a more cleaner design of the build. Let's see the back panel, which also has a sticker which we can remove. It has two USB 4 Type-C ports with 40 gigabits of transfer. Now let's see the bottom. The bottom has also a protective plate, which also has a sticker we can remove. And it also has some Dark Hero and ROG insignia on it. So that's it. That's the Dark Hero motherboard for Ryzen CPUs, and the written review will be published soon on the site. See you next time.